Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday and welcome to Character Strong. For those of you in sixth grade, you might be wondering, why do we do Character Strong? Aren't we here to just be learning about how to learn and math and stuff? Well, what you'll find is that as educational theory got better and as scientists learn more about the brain, we continue to get better about learning. So when schools first started, they really focused on some really specific subjects, right? You went to school, you learned about social studies and math and these kinds of things. But then brain scientists realized, you know what helps improve learning is by giving the structures to help support learning. So that meant that we started talking about organization, study skills, and prioritization. And those two things worked together really well to help support learning. But then finally, what happened was we had a lot of change in society, and society has moved more to cooperative and collaborative work, which really needs some social skills. And brain science helps us to understand what we do and why we do it. So the last part that we've brought in is the skills to connect and to support relationships. Because in learning, it's essential to be able to cooperate, to appreciate, and to communicate. And that's just one of the reasons we do this. Let's talk about something similar that you might be familiar with. So if you've ever seen someone building a house, you know that there is a lot of time and careful planning spent on the foundation. The foundation is the key to the success of the house. If it's faulty, if they don't cure it right, if they pour the cement wrong, the rest of the house will crumble. Social emotional learning is foundational in our abilities to form friendships and work cooperatively. A psychologist helped explain this in another way. Similar to the building of a house, Dr. Maslow posed that people cannot participate in higher level processes without having a foundation of that support. So, for example, if you look at this, the physiological needs, the safety and security needs are foundational before you can form relationships. Okay? That's similar to saying, if I haven't had a good night's sleep, if I didn't eat breakfast, I'm not as concerned with safety and security. I can't worry about that when I'm so concerned about eating something or taking a nap. He also explained this specifically with learning. So, very similar to the last one, you have physiological needs. That means coming to school with the necessary food, rest, and materials. The next part, safety and security, this talks about you're feeling secure in how to get to your classes, how to navigate between classes, and how to be successful. After you feel very solid in those two things, then you can begin the work of belonging, forming relationship groups, peer relationships, and having adult role models. And sometimes these things fluctuate, right? But if you think about it like a pyramid, it's the easiest and the most successful at the top when you have a really successful baseline. So when all of these other pieces are in place, that's when you can really have the very best learning. So when we're in person, learning about your classes and knowing which way to go, when to go to lunch, those are those safety and security issues. But with online learning, you don't have the same concerns, but they are still essential to understand in order to engage with your learning. Right now, we're finding that safety and security, as far as knowing confidently that you know how to get in touch with your teachers, how to find your assignments, and even where to go on Wednesdays, is really impacting your ability to learn. So that's why we are doing a combo lesson for a while on Wednesdays. In these combo lessons, we're going to talk about social emotional learning. which is character strong, but we're also going to combine those with essential technology skills. In that way, we're helping you build your skills in technology, that foundation of safety and security, to then engage with learning. So today, we talked a little bit about how our needs being met is essential to higher level thinking and learning. Now, Ms. Sterling will guide us in how to set up and use our email.
I'm going to show you how students can use their email. Every student has an email address, and it's the same username that they use for Schoology and Office 365 and the Clever portal. So the way to get there is if you go to the Eckstein Middle School site, and then you click on that big Student Family Portals right in the middle. And then you're going to scroll down. So we're just logging in through Clever, just like we log into everything. So we're going to click on Clever, the student portal. And then if you're using a student computer, it will automatically log you in. If you are using a personal device, then it will ask you to log in. So it'll take you to this page, and it'll ask you to log in with Active Directory. So once again, on a student computer, it might just automatically log in, and on a personal device, you'll click this Login with Active Directory. And then you're going to click your account. And if you're using a personal computer and you haven't done it, you might have to type in your username. And then you'll have to put in your password and you'll get to Clever. So this is how you've been getting to class. And you'll notice there's the Schoology there. I've favorited some things so they come to the top. Otherwise, you can scroll down. You can also see them down here. Now you're going to go ahead and click on Office 365. And it'll take you to a page that looks kind of like this. Sometimes the icons are in a little bit different place. But the easiest way to get there is if you click this little waffle, so the little 9 dots, and you click that, you'll notice there are lots of different options, and you're going to go ahead and click on Outlook. And then it'll open up Mail, and you'll be able to see your inbox. You'll also be able to write a message. So you click New Message. And then you can go ahead and type, for example, if you're going to send an email to a teacher, you can just start writing their last name. And you'll type it and you'll see you can send an email to a teacher. And you'll want to put a subject line, just like if you ever used other emails before. And then you can write your question here. And then you'll click Send. And then the teacher will get it and you'll be able to see your emails right here. It's also easy to search if you want to search for an email that someone sent you. This is way easier system than Schoology, which can be a little finicky and it's hard to find other messages from the past. So we highly recommend that students check their email once a day, as well as checking Schoology.
Okay, so now it's your turn to put it to the test. Using your newfound email skills, write an email to your homeroom teacher. Begin this email by identifying yourself, such as, "This is Jolene Anderson from homeroom class." Then share something you think has been going well for you in this online learning. Lastly, share something you continue to struggle with in the online learning setting. Letting people know how you are feeling is important. It helps them understand you as well as offering help if they can.
Thanks.